Hello, my amazing adventurous Aries. Welcome, welcome. I'm Sachi the Scorpio, and I'm here to deliver your guided healing tarot for the month of February. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. And Aries, you are number one for February. Number one again. Thank you so much for all of your guys' support. Who else would come first other than an Aries? Am I right? I really appreciate it. And from this month moving forward, whichever sign has the most likes on their videos, I'm going to do a bonus reading. So you can expect that. Are you going to come in first place again? Probably. But anyway, Aries, let's hop into it, okay? This is what came out in the cleansing ceremony. We had Simikiel, the Angel of Vengeance. I don't know who can yield the Angel of Vengeance sword better than an Aries, maybe a Scorpio, but it does look like there is some sort of situation where someone has been slighted and someone wants to seek vengeance on somebody else. It's not necessarily the energy we want to start off with, but we're going to heal it, aren't we? We also had the Queen of Chalices coming out. So the Queen of Chalices is, focusing on the divine feminine energy when it comes to the emotionality of the situation. The Queen of Chalices indicates that, she's the queen of the emotional world, right? She is the highest form of the divine feminine energy, but she knows how to emotionally regulate and understands the emotional realm so well that she knows when something is too much of an emotional burden for just her to deal with. This is when you have the emotional intelligence to know that sometimes you have to share a burden. You have to go to the King of Chalices in order to share this pain, share this sadness, in order to not handle it all on your own. There are things that, you can't deal with alone. And that's where it seems like you are at this moment, because we had the Emperor coming out in reverse. So this can be something that the divine masculine, obviously the Emperor being the divine masculine is just not upright, but more so because Aries, this is your card as the Emperor. It feels like, that you're not upright in some sort of way, because there is some sort of sadness or pain that has turned into some sort of vengeance, or someone sought vengeance on you that is causing this sort of issue here. Okay, we had Duskull coming out using Revival. So this is a psychic type, so it could be a third eye connection, but it's a ghost Pokemon. So it does look like a ghost of the past has been revived in whatever this situation is. And Charmander using Playful in reverse is telling me this is not some playful energy. Like, this is not something that you want to play around with. So Aries, that is what came up in the cleansing ceremony. So for this month, for February, what we are going to take a look into is what emotions are pouring out of your jug, right? We're in Aquarius season, which is all about, they're the water bearer. They collect the water in that jug, collect those emotions. So we're going to take a look and see what emotions are pouring out of your jug. We see that you had that Queen of Cups energy, so there is a lot of emotions that are at a high. Then we're going to take a look into what is the problem, what's the blockage. And then we're going to take a look into how to analyze the situation, and then how to apply this information in this lesson in order to help humanity, right? Because Aquarius is all about humanitarian efforts and what we can do for the collective, and how, after the emotional analysis of looking at the water in the jug, pouring it out, seeing what's in there, how can that apply to something bigger than ourselves? And then we will also take some look into advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. This spread is available for $44.44 for the month of February for the first 10 people who book. So if you're interested, all that information will be below. If you also want to take a look in your natal chart and get an astro forecast, that information is there below as well. So let's take a look. So what emotions are pouring out of Aries jug right now? What's the emotion? Wants to hide. We have Yasad, the root connection. So it does look like there is some sort of issue, like this is the root of the issue is what I'm hearing. This could be someone that you are rooted with, someone that you are, sexually exchanging with perhaps. But in general, this is someone that you have a connection with. It's like the connection that you have with this person is just really causing your emotions to just be pouring out. Let's see. I'm hearing that it's causing some like emptiness Let's see, what's the emotion? We have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is about how, like, the fruits, like how you're reaping the reward of what you've planted long ago. It's funny because, like, this is something really strong. It doesn't feel like a new connection whatsoever. This is definitely deeply rooted. And, you know, when I started recording this video, I did the intro like 10 times and for some reason I couldn't get it right. And it made me feel like, okay, Aries has been doing something over and over and over again. It's definitely a pattern that's repeating. So, you know, here we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is, you know, reaping the, you know, fruits of your labor of what was once planted, right? Like, here's a sturdy tree that wasn't there overnight, right? You know, it's been rooted for quite a long time. So it does look like a pretty sturdy connection that you have, but the emotions that are pouring out have to do with, you know, how the one-on-one relationship is working, how the balance is happening. This is very much Libra energy, even though it is Pentacles. So this could be, you know, maybe the inequality of the money situation, of the housing situation, of something having to do with the, you know, physical aspect of the relationship. But there is definitely some sort of imbalance here when it comes to the connection. I'm feeling like you feel like you're not getting as much as you should. Like, as you can see inside, look how there's that red sphere. It kind of gives me that energy of an apple. It's like, you know what? I've done so much to, you know, make sure that this tree is rooted and care for this tree over, you know, X amount of time. And all I get is one apple. That doesn't fill me up. I should be in a garden. Like, I'm not a snack. I'm a garden. Whew, what's the light energy here? Woo! We have steel energy. So something could have been stolen, but steel energy is all about protection. So, you know, there could be some, you know, eating of the fruit and that kind of, you know, spiritual, you know, sin, I guess, if you want to say, energy. But steel energy has to do with how to protect your aura, how to protect yourself. And it feels like, you know, there's a lot of walls up when it comes to the root chakra, when it comes to, you know, what makes you feel safe. And also, you know, the root has to do with, you know, what you're eating, what you're drinking, and your sleeping patterns. And we do have an emphasis on food. So there could also be something maybe about what you're eating or consuming or just putting in your body in general. What's the shadow here? Okay, we have clam pearl using shell protection. Yeah, this definitely has to do with protection here, okay? And shell protection, I hope no one is going to be offended. Aries, I doubt it, but I always take this as very much, you know, vagine, pussy power type energy because it is the clam, okay? So this could be about protecting, again, your root chakra, your genital area. Very, very important here. And it looks like for some reason this is really the issue of how this is being protected here. And maybe what you're getting out of the situation. This does have to do, like, it's water energy, so it is a very emotional thing is what I'm getting, but it's so emotional that, like, you try to, you know, close yourself off in some sort of way. And this is also the throat chakra, so it could be that it's hard for you to speak up about this. It says, it's protected by a sturdy shell. Once in a lifetime, it makes a magnificent pearl. So this is some Cancerian energy, very mother energy. So once in a lifetime, it makes a magnificent pearl. It can be about, you know, wanting to procreate or considering it, or perhaps something that has to do maybe with a child that you've already had. But mostly I'm getting, you know, the root in general and how it is influencing your sexual energy, okay? All right, let's see. What is the problem or the blockage with this? We have Zachariel, the angel of memory. So it looks like you're kind of in your head. Like, the blockage is something that has happened in the past. You know, whatever has made your root chakra feel very unsafe about what you get, why you need to protect yourself. It's really just because of memories that have happened in the past. And, you know, they are valid and what has happened is valid, but to understand that, you know, the way that you super string things together into the future, be aware that you are, you know, how calling upon old memories influence how you're moving forward. Okay, let's see, what's the problem or the blockage here? Yeah, I really just feel like you're really caught in your head about this. Like, things of the past just really can't let go, kind of just stuck in your memory. We have the Hierophant. So this is some heavy Taurus energy, you know, and Taurus is the bull that never forgets, right? So this is things that you can't forget, that you can't let go of, that have happened in the past. This could be about union, right? The Hierophant can signify marriage, or it's really any sort of institution that brings the divine feminine, divine masculine together. In this one specifically, it has to do with, you know, going to seek the professional that you know that you need. Like, here's someone who's like, hey, I want to manifest this. Here's my spell. You know, I need the ingredients. You know, the Hierophant is the apothecary owner. And she's like, oh yeah, I got you. Like, I got all the ingredients. And by the way, you might want to, you know, change your spell. You know what I mean? You know, has like professional advice. So, you know, because it's the problem, the blockage, there could be maybe something happened in the past that, you know, maybe you saw a professional about this, or you went and sought help and it just didn't turn out the way that you thought it would. Like, they didn't actually help in the situation. Because, you know, the Hierophant can be very domineering of like, yep, this is the way to do it. I'm the professional. And it seemed like it didn't really work for you. And so maybe you think that working with a professional again, well, it's just not going to work. You know, let's see, what's the light energy here? Because we saw with that Queen of Cups in the cleansing ceremony, like, there is something where the divine feminine energy really needs to, you know, be able to have a stable, you know, masculine, divine masculine that is also in the chalices, right? Like, the Queen of Cups needs the King of Cups when something is too much for the Queen of Cups to bear. But it looks like the memories of how going to a professional in the past, you know, it's just been an issue. Yeah, we have Malamar using entangling control. Look how entangled the Angel of Memory is. Like, the dark, this is in the light, but it's dark energy, right? And it's, this darkness is controlling you of things of the past. And it was probably because whoever you went to was probably a control freak, and they wanted to try to control you to fix the situation rather than, you know, helping you work through what works for you. But there's definitely some control issues here. That's part of the blockage. It says, it lures its prey close with hypnotic motions, then wraps its tentacles around it before finishing it off with digestive fluids. Yeah, so it's talking about luring prey, right? This is very much like, again, this kind of control thing of like, hey, like, you're my prey, I got you, like, I'm gonna do this, right? Really, really entangled, like, enmeshment, you know? Like, maybe you saw a professional that didn't know how to keep professional boundaries. You know, I will also say it mentions digestive fluids, and because we have this kind of emphasis on what is being eaten and the root chakra, this could have, like, maybe someone was like, oh yeah, take this, you know, but the way that your body responded to it physically and how it made you, like, your body feel unhealthy or give you digestive issues is how you know it didn't work. What's the shadow? Okay, so we wanted to do some flips. We have Pyroar using Incinerate. So this is some heavy Leo energy. And Leo, you know, when it's unevolved and in the shadow is like, it's me, 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 right? Like, it's all about me. I'm the sun. Everything revolves around me. And it feels like that's what's happened in the past with whoever you sought help from. And they just, like, incinerated whatever, you know, you said. You know, like, look, hear me roar. I'm the one who's, you know, telling it how it is, and you need to do everything the way I say it, sort of thing. Yeah, of course this isn't going to work with an Aries. God, who is this person? Of course it's not going to work. You can't get an Aries to do what, you know, to help them by trying to control them. Aries needs freedom. It says, with a fiery breath of more than 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, they viciously threaten any challenger. The females protect the pride's cubs. So yeah, there definitely is this kind of like mothering energy of, again, maybe like like thinking about having children or whatever it may be. But yeah, there's this like, you know, like overprotective kind of mother energy of like, I know the right way to do this and I'm going to try to control you because that's how it is. And I'm just doing it, you know, to help you kind of thing. Oof, not very good energy, Aries, if I may say so. So like I said, in the extended, we're going to take a look at how do we analyze this situation to make it better, and then how do we apply this information to help humanity, and then some advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. The link is in the description box below, but let's see what moon wants to take us into the extended here for Aries. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So in terms of, you know, how you want to protect your pride in some sort of way, you know, whether that's your internal pride or whether that is, you know, the pack of, you know, cubs around you or whatever it may be, your commitment is being tested in some way, or someone is trying to test you. And this is not playful energy, as we saw. So, all right, for those of you who want to follow me into the extended, like I said, link is in description box below. If we part ways here, I'm sending you so much love. Good luck with the situation, and I'm sending you a big hug and a kiss on your third eye.